Good morning.
Finally went on. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning, all.
Good to see everybody. Bill's back with us, but Dennis is gone. So Dennis and Gail are off to Colorado. He was in Chad a minute ago. I saw him in there.
Yeah,
But
he
I
says
think they
he's
went
up in
to
Raleigh
Colorado
getting
to
ready.
ride the Royal Gorge train. So, or at least they're going to do that while they're there. I'm not sure exactly. There may be leaf peeping or something like that.
Is that a long ride?
I don't know.
Guess we'll have to see when Dennis.
I've not been on that one, so I don't know. But yeah, Dennis can tell us about it. He's supposed to take pictures and video. I told him he's got to take video. And
What railroad is that?
Used to be the Rio Grande.
And what is it now?
I do not know. I'm assuming the Rio Grande still has it, but it could be a private part of it now. But I think it's Rio Grande. Dennis, if you're hearing this, let us know.
Well, that's where the old California Zephyr used to run through.
Yeah, before they had the tunnel, especially.
Yeah.
But then once they did the tunnel, they went north.
2-hour ride.
Yeah.
But
that was one way through the mountains, was the going through the gorge part of it.
You don't know if they have steam though, right?
I do not know. Yeah. I have not looked into riding that, so I don't know any information on it. I just know they have a excursion train that goes through there.
So I think it's powered by a couple of F units too.
So it's not narrow gauge or nothing like that.
No, it's standard.
It's standard gauge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you could probably find it pretty well. No, Dennis says no steam. I think they're F units. He's still asleep. Anyway, Steve, why don't you tell us who's here?
Boy, we got a lot of people. I hope I don't miss anybody. Yeah. Good morning. We got Allie, Floyd Robbins, our buddy Steve Anderson, Rob T-Man, Floyd Robbins, Dave Todd. Good morning, Dave. Gerald Stewart, Chuck CDP. Good morning, Chuck. Let's see, Mark Pruitt. Good morning, Mark. John Knopfel, Dave BNSF, Steve Childers, John Tanzillo. Oh man, let's see who else. Anybody else? I'm going back. Randy Dolman. Good morning, Randy. Thomas Train. What's that?
I see a new person over there.
And we had Ethan earlier. I don't know if he's still there.
Who's Mike Dunson?
Mike Dunson.
He's new.
And Tony. What? Tony? What is? Okay. Anyway, good morning, John Benecki. Did I say that? Ray Bertelson. Good morning, Ray.
Chuck.
Okay. Well, anyway, good morning, guys.
Good morning, everybody. Keep talking, Steve. I'm going to. I need to do something here with the.
Keep talking. I got nothing to say. We're going to do the contest this morning.
We're going to do the contest this morning.
Claude's got a really nice online spinny wheel with a lot of names on it. A lot. And I think we're going to try something too. Tammy. Good morning, Tammy. Mom and son rail fan. Good morning. Let's see. Who else? Anybody else pop in?
I was trying to see if there was any names that I didn't have on the list, but I think I got everybody.
I'll tell you what, you got a lot.
Anyway, yes, we're going to do that. The other thing we wanted to do is we're going to spin the wheel. I think first we do that first and see who it lands on. We may want to see if they want to come on the show this morning. And if you do, then we'll send you the link and you can come on. If you don't, that's okay. But I think we'll do that first. So let me get the share screen up here.
Oh boy!
It's called the mystery guest.
A mystery guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel the tension rising. People are going, oh no, I hope they don't land on me.
Okay, can everybody see that okay?
No.
When I'm right there? Okay, so I got all the names in here. We'll shuffle it around a little bit.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
You don't see
Not
it?
up. Not up yet.
Here we go. There we go. Okay. Is that better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
So we're going to shuffle the names around, and then we'll spin it and see who wants to be, see if they want to be on the show.
That's a lot of names.
There's a lot of names on there, yeah. So everybody was in the chat the last couple of weeks. Went back and got everybody's name. I'm pretty sure I got everybody. Oh, Wilmer. Is Wilmer here? Nope, not Wilmer. It's Bernard.
Bernard.
I've been wanting to get Bernard on the show.
Yeah. I don't think he's in chat.
He's probably not even here. So, Bernard, if you're here,
I
wave your
don't
hand or
see
something.
Bernard. Usually he is. Okay.
I didn't see him come in, but
Spin it
anyway.
again.
I see Dave Todd in chat.
Okay, we'll try this again. I got to get the thing set up right here.
We still got to get Dave back on so we can talk one-to-one trains.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got a topic for you, Steve, and if we get Dave on in the future, that would be good. It'd be like, from a real railroad engineer's perspective, what are modelers missing on their layouts that could add realism to the operations? Just a thought future.
Yeah, that would be a good topic.
That would be good.
We can talk about that this morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't see a lot of wayside detectors on layouts, high and wide, dragging equipment.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Is Steve Childers here?
Yeah, he's here.
And we got Almar, Hot Dog Pilot, Andy, Hugh Jessel. Hey, that's a new name. Good morning, Hugh.
One of my subscribers.
Did you say Steve was here?
The wheels.
Steve, if you're here and you want to come on the show, let me know.
Steve who?
Yes, he's there. Do you want to come on the show?
Who?
Steve.
Childers.
Yeah.
You spin the wheel again, Claude? It wasn't up.
Yeah,
I did. That's where I came up with Steve's name.
Well, we don't see it.
we didn't say it, but that's okay.
Oh, you didn't see it. Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't see it.
I thought I had it on there.
Sorry.
Okay, Steve, there's the link. If you want to come on, just hit that, and you know how it works. And we'll wait till Steve gets on here, and then we'll do the contest spins. We're going to give away free $50 gift certificates today. And then we'll do another contest in another couple weeks.
Okay.
Nice.
So everybody that's on the wheel today will stay on there, and any new ones we'll add. If you win today, we'll take your name off. So, because we just want to give one to any one person. But
just to clear things up, none of us are on the wheel.
No, none of us are on there. Just people that aren't with the show. But you can go. The money we got from selling the merch, the shirts, the hats, the coffee cups, that kind of stuff is what we're using for this. So, and it's all going back to you guys. We're not keeping any of that for us.
Chuck says that Steve has to run and get dressed so he could be. Hey, it's clothing optional.
Yeah, as long as you don't get below the neck, you can wear whatever you want.
That's what Dennis does. Good morning, Anthony. George Sunbelt.
Okay, well, Steve went into makeup. And maybe we should all go into makeup. I think we could use some.
Well, did he say he wanted not? Did he say that he wanted to be on?
Well, he said he was here, at least. He said yes. I asked both questions, and he said yes. But
okay,
he hasn't said anything. Said, "Oh, not too far off, guys." Okay. He just probably had to get ready. Had to set it up. Yeah.
Tammy says clothing is needed. Yeah.
That's a new name. See that new name? Pennsylvania Northwestern Railway. Welcome. Who's new?
Dennis,
Dennis
that's all
says he
you
has
ever-
pajamas, and that counts.
That's all Dennis wears is pajamas.
Yeah, here's the link again, Steve. There you go. There's the link. Oh my goodness.
I have to drop for 1 minute, but I'll be right back here.
Okay.
Don't fall.
No.
Yeah. Stop
Hey.
dropping. Oh.
There's Papy. We haven't
Hey,
seen him in a
Papy.
while.
Good to see you, man.
What's up? Michael McCarville. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Man, we got 36 people in chat. Whoa.
Okay, I need to see. I'm gonna put some more people in here. Oh,
Yeah, it's Gail's birthday. Happy birthday, Gail.
Happy
yes,
birthday.
it is Gail's birthday. Carry on, guys. I'm gonna put a couple more names in here that I saw.
Yeah, we'll have to get Papy on the show again. You've been,
Yeah.
been a while. It's
Good
been a
morning.
while.
Michael, was Pappy on the show?
A long time ago, yeah.
Long time ago.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Before me.
I had a question. Let me go back to chat. It was Thomas was talking about a railroad spike made out of redwood. What's up with that?
Oh, that I had no clue.
Did you see that, Jerry? That was back in the beginning of chat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
I don't know. Snow shed spikes?
Yeah. Said there was only 500 of them made.
Yeah, I would think that they would rot away after a while.
$21. Let's see.
I'm trying to get the new names I'm seeing on the list.
Hit that thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up. It's the least you could
We
do.
got 37 people. Wow.
Oh, there's Steve.
Hey, we're getting
Morning,
close.
Steve.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good morning,
Good.
Steve.
Good morning.
What a great idea. We should do this every week. The mystery guest.
We can
How's
do
your
that.
layout coming, Steve? Does that mean it's not coming? Is he on delay or something?
Yeah, I've got a huge delay.
Excuse me. Hey, we got 39 people. I think if we can get 3 more people, we'll break the record.
Is it really?
Nice.
What's the most people that have been here?
41, 42, something like that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. The mystery guest, Nathan. Hey, Nathan. Good morning, Nathan.
Maybe we should, instead of doing 3 names today, we should do 1 and do them and make more people come.
Yeah.
Could
Hey,
do
we
that.
got 40. Come on, we need 3 more people.
I like Dennis's comment. Live from OKC. Being a guest, I can't play the Oklahoma song like I do on my own live streams.
Well, Chuck says that the record was when we filmed up at Train Mountain. Do you remember how many it was, Chuck?
Really?
Because I don't remember. I know we had a lot.
What are we doing
Well,
on
let's see.
the show today? I don't know. What are we
Okay.
doing today? We're going to give something away.
Okay, Doc. I've got all the names on there that I'm going to get on there.
Yeah, 41.
If you're not on the wheel this morning, I'll get you on the next one. We're going to do another drawing in a couple of weeks. But I got everybody, like I said, that was on the chat 2 weeks ago and this last week, and a few this morning I got on there that I saw that were new. But if I missed you this time, I will definitely get you on the next one. But we're going to do the drawing for three gift certificates from Midwest Model Railroad Supply. And then we'll get on with the show. So let me get that set up and we'll do that right quick. Where are we here? Here we go. And let me know, make sure this gets on the screen.
Good morning, JD. Almar. Hey, we got another one, Claude. Oh, wait a minute. Don't put me in the contest. Javone 17. He doesn't want to be in the contest.
Your wheel is up, Claude. I can see it.
Okay. So here we go. I know you probably can't read that, especially if you're looking on a phone or something, but I'm going to shuffle up the names and then we're going to spin it. And here's the first spin, and the name will come up there pretty good size, so you'll see it. And then we're going to take you off the wheel once you win it. And then I'll have to have you guys contact me.
Oh man, that was
hey, Brian from Iron Horse.
Brian.
All right, Brian.
Congrats, Brian.
Good
Okay,
morning.
so Brian's first one, so we're going to remove him from the list. And we'll shuffle up again.
We'll have to email Brian. And let
Yeah,
him know.
I'll get a hold of him if he's not in today. But I'll need you guys to give me your info so I can put it on the gift certificate, and then you can go to Midwest Model Supply and pick your prize or pick whatever you want to pick.
Boomer,
And
guys.
Boomer Diorama. Okay.
Boomer.
So I have a suggestion right now.
Yes, sir.
On the last one, let's wait a while.
You want to wait a while? Wait till the end of the show?
Yeah, wait. Maybe
Keep everybody in suspense.
We can do that.
keep you around.
Yeah, we can do that.
Be here to win. You don't have to be here to win, obviously.
No, you don't have to be here to win. You don't have to be here to win, but it's more fun to watch if you're here, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not as fun on the replay.
No.
So anyway, Steve's with us this morning. Thanks for coming on, Steve.
Hey, no problem. We talked about it 6 months ago, and things got in the way.
I know. I've talked to so many people that said they were going to come on, and then I don't hear from them anymore. And it's like, and then I forget who I've talked to.
I'm always here.
Well, then I forget who I've talked to. So it's like
True.
Brian was supposed to come on, and that was in the summertime, but he was doing tutoring on Saturdays. So it ended up he never had time to come. So
Mike says we only do the last spin if we have 50 likes.
Wow.
if we have 50 likes, well, it'd be kind of tough since we only have 35
Yeah.
or so in here.
Yeah.
Well,
Close enough.
go share the show out to people.
Yeah,
Claude's always sideways.
I'm always sideways. Yeah, don't.
Claude, the big
don't look at
question
the
I
man
have,
sideways.
Claude, the big question I have is, are you coming down for the Oklahoma City train show?
I was telling the guys before the show, I don't think I'm going to come this year. I don't really need anything, that I could buy at the train show. So I doubt I'll come down because the layouts are always the same.
You think there's going to be a lot of YouTubers there, Steve?
I have not heard from anybody that's coming. So other than me, I got my tickets already.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I'm thinking no, because it's a pretty good drive for me because I usually go through and get my son in Stillwater and then drive down.
Okay.
So it's a little bit longer drive than if I go straight down, but I don't know that I'm going to go this year because there's really nothing I need, and I've seen all the layouts that they have there. So
Right.
they were the same last year as they were the year before.
Well, I haven't been. I went to the spring one, but I haven't been to the fall one. We had just moved back to Oklahoma City the weekend that it was happening last year, and I didn't think it appropriate to run out on my wife unpacking boxes.
So you're saying she wouldn't let you go?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
What is the venue that you're
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I've been
Jerry?
the last 3 years and met Dennis up there last year. But there again, it's a decent show. But for me, it's a 2-hour drive each way, and you know, it's just not worth it if I'm not going to actually buy something. Well, yeah, Dennis says it's a pretty small show. It is a small show, but for Oklahoma, it's the biggest one you're going to find.
Yeah.
It's bigger than doesn't even have one anymore.
It's bigger than the Stillwater show, and the spring one was big. But I remember back in the 90s, the first train show I ever went to was here in Oklahoma City, and it was fairly good size. So they're at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, it takes up that whole building pretty much, and they have a pretty good crowd comes in there. Of course, there's always something else going on too, so trying to figure out where to park and get anywhere close to it. But
I had to park way on the other side of the fairgrounds.
Yeah, the only saving grace for me going is I could take the turnpike cut off and go around through Edmond and come around the west side. It drops off just almost right there at the fairgrounds. So
yeah, you take Hefner Parkway right on down to the fairgrounds. So
yeah,
it's a piece of cake. I'm on the northwest side.
Is it the biggest show in Oklahoma? Is it the biggest show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in Oklahoma it is. Tulsa used to have one, but the only time I went was 10 years ago.
Are big vendors there, like Midwest and all them people? Or no?
Spring Creek is there. I think that's the only kind of well-known national one.
Well, the Oklahoma City Whistle Stop Hobby Shop is there.
Yeah, but that's not
in Oklahoma City,
anything anybody would know.
No, just people live around here. But who was the other one that? And I've bought stuff from him. He's from Texas, from like Tyler or someplace like that. Harris Hobby. He's there too.
Okay, he wasn't there in the spring that I know of, anyway.
Yeah, but there are a few hobby, online hobby shops that show up. But
McCarville would like a link to this show.
Say what? You want a link to the show?
A link?
Yeah. We can do that.
What is it called? Oklahoma City Train Show?
Yeah, Oklahoma City Train Show. Like I say, it's not huge, but it's the biggest one in Oklahoma. There are some smaller shows, but they're not, they're not going to somebody's garage. Pretty much.
If I'm not mistaken, it will not let me post a link, will it?
No, it won't.
May not. I may have to do it.
It's OKCTrainShow.com.
Yeah.
No, that's
no.
Don't think that's it, Jerry. It's like I said, it's OKCTrainShow.com. That'll get you right to it.
I got you. Here you go. I found it. Here you go, Michael. Are you coming? How far is Michael from it?
Yeah, I think
Carvel?
Jerry got it. I was getting ready
about 10 hours. 6 hours
of
his
buddy. He's a ways off.
Well, if anybody's coming, get a hold of me. We'll meet up and have lunch or something.
Well, you should do a video. Let people.
I will do that.
Hey, that's the first time we've ever had more thumbs up than we have people in chat.
Most people come.
Well, I know some people left after we did the first part of the drawing, but
yeah,
we will do the last one here.
Sometimes it's like that.
I got to thank Bill, by the way, for reintroducing me to Caboose Stop Hobbies.
You're welcome. I don't get any back from anybody's sales, but you know what? That's
well, I went there back in the 80s because, as you might see,
oh yeah,
there you go.
And I dated a girl. I dated a girl up at UNI, and I had to kill some time one Friday afternoon, and stopped in there. So, but like I said, that was back in the 80s, and I had other things on my mind.
Yeah, I can imagine. I went to UNI too. That's where I got my degrees. But yeah, Caboose Stop Hobbies, it's just a blast. It's
yeah,
great old hobby shops. You just go in there and you can get lost for hours.
So,
I was
Steve, you're
I was
one of the few that's been inside the store.
Yes, I was traveling and went there not this last summer, but the summer before. So I got to meet Carol, and I spent 2-3 hours there. And you could, you've said it before, Bill. You can go in there and search for stuff for hours, and they will have stuff you can't find anywhere else. You just have to put in.
What's fun is they have stuff that they don't even know. I've come
Oh,
in
yeah.
stores like they've got shelves and then they've got stuff down on the bottom. If you start digging, there's products that have been back there for 20, 30 years that they don't even know they have.
Yeah, it is a fun place to go to.
Yeah, that's the kind of hobby shop you want to go to. Like digging in your grandpa's garage for stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to find, but you're always going to find a treasure no matter what.
Yeah.
Anthony, Iowa State's playing Central Florida tonight, 6:30.
Hope Iowa State wins. That's where my granddaughter's going to college, started this fall.
Cool. I was on the extended program. So I had a lot of fun my first 3 years.
Iowa State's kind of like Oklahoma State. They're both ag schools pretty much, or at least that's how they started. And so, yeah, I got a lot in common as far as that goes.
Yeah, MooU, Tractor Tech.
Yeah.
So, Steve, how's your layout doing?
It is progressing right along. Right now, all I have is a switching layout right above me.
Right.
And it's all hooked up to JMRI. And so I can click on different switches. And
how long is your switching layout? How big is it?
It is 12 feet long.
Nice.
Wow.
And it's designed simply for me to test out different things and get familiar with different things before I build a shed layout, which I'm planning on 16 by 24 shed.
Wow.
So you're
Well, that'd
not
be a
gonna-
nice size.
Yeah.
You're not going to put it in your garage. Go do
The garage, if I didn't have room for my wife's car back there, I would. We've been married almost 40 years, and trust me, I want to make it to that 40 years.
Sounds good. That's cool, though.
Yeah, the old layout in Florida, I took the lanai, which was an enclosed patio, and it was 9 by 22, and that was all layout. I had all kinds of drop downs, pop ups, etc., so you could get from the house out to the patio. My wife didn't like that too much.
Bring your koi with you?
I'm sorry?
Did you bring your koi fish with you too?
No. I did not bring my koi. For those that don't know, I'm also a senior certified koi judge, and I've been judging koi for over 25 years. Koi are Japanese colored carp.
Yeah. Big goldfish.
Yeah.
I had
Yes.
a friend that was in the flying club with us that he had koi pond and of course had names for all of them, and he could almost call them and get them to come to him.
All you gotta do, it's once they get used to it and everything, you just walk. If you go out and every time you go out, feed them. As soon as you walk out, they're gonna come.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but he could stand there on one side when he wasn't feeding them and holler a name and they'd come over to him.
Cool.
He had them all named. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Well, if he was
it was
much into
pretty
the
cool.
hobby, he probably knew me if he was into the hobby very much. So, or if he showed fish.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't ask him. Sadly, he passed away a few years ago,
Yeah.
but yeah, he had that they filled in the swimming pool, put a koi pond in.
There you go.
So between the koi and the hummingbirds, he had hundreds of hummingbirds show up every year. He'd go through 2 gallons a day of mixture for them.
when we lived in Oklahoma City before, which was 20 some years ago, we had all kinds of hummingbirds.
Yeah.
We did not see one hummingbird in Florida, believe it or not, in the
Huh.
7 years that we were there. So
That's weird. Yeah, they come through here definitely on migration route, and they usually here in the summer. But
yep. So Bill, are you in Virginia today?
I am in Charles City, Iowa today. So I am sitting in the
okay.
garage right now, and I'm freezing my keister off. But a little bit of
I remember those days well, and you'll notice I have migrated south.
Yeah, I was south, and now I migrated back to the north. But again, when it's the really cold time of the year, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be where it's in the 80s and 90s and quite comfortable.
Yes. The question of the day is always going to be, well, where's Bill at today?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like my videos. I've got a couple of videos that are sort of in the can that I've got to post. One, a finish up with Jerry and Jerry's build, kind of a check in on him. And then another one, which I think I've got to look, but I think I introduced it, hey, this is Bill in Iowa. We'll post all of the different producing from.
Are
I
you
got
gonna-
some random shots of the layout. These are actually live shots. This area there is where my icing platform's going to be. And I'm currently working on, Dennis had asked to see what's on my workbench. Currently, I'm working on that ice house, scratch built. So I'm working on that to go back there. And I've got the platforms built. I just got to get them weathered, the electrical for the lighting, et cetera, done.
So, Steve, once you build your shed, do your shed layout, will you keep this still?
Yes, this will stay.
Okay.
All right. It's not worth tearing down.
Yeah.
It's not that big, and most everything as far as track work would get destroyed in the process. So,
Yeah.
one of the things I did do that I had, this layout has block detection. All right. Well, it's so small. The blocks are real small, but I did it just so I got used to doing a BDL 168 wiring, which is what's used for the block detection. It's got a motorman set up on the center of the 3 main line so that bi-level commuter train runs back and forth.
That's neat. Yeah.
Steve Anderson said Bill needs to get to a mini prints event so he can get scanned and we can have a where's Bill. Only if he puts on a white and red striped shirt.
There you go.
I was gonna say, wear a Where's Waldo kind of a shirt and then hide some people's layouts. That'd be kind of funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That would be. I'd be willing to do it if there's ever a mini Prince event anywhere nearby and I know about it and I can make it to it. I'd do that.
Yeah. Dennis wants to know if it's DCC or DC. It is DCC, but it would be very easy to throw in a double pole, double throw switch and make it sections of it DC. But I had that on the old one. Michael, I use Digitrax BDL 168s. And one of those, which allows for 16 blocks. And so each of the 3 main lines, and I model the CB&Q Burlington route, a section of it between Chicago and Aurora, Illinois, because I grew up alongside it. And it's what they call the racetrack because it's 3 main lines.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you get so many commuter trains. Plus, back in the day, you had all the Zephyrs. You had the North Coast Limited would come through, and the Empire Builder would come through because Northern Pacific and Great Northern owned most of the CB&Q. So CB&Q would haul their passenger trains from Minneapolis into Chicago. So you have all these passenger trains coming through, plus the freight trains, plus the commuter trains. So as a kid, I don't do much rail fanning anymore as an adult, just because I find it boring as compared to what I used to do as a kid.
Yeah.
You go down the tracks and every 10, 15 minutes, you had something coming through, and it was always cool to watch. And and then you had a lot of pedestrian incidents going on as well. Suicide by train is what it amounted to. A lot of elderly would just walk out in front of trains and.
New record.
44.
44 people in chat. New record.
All right.
Cool.
And so anyway, I enjoy modeling the CB&Q and
So do you
more
have a
beer. Older Steve. Okay.
track plan? Do you have a track
Absolutely.
plan? You have a track plan already set up?
For the shed,
Yeah.
I just started getting familiar with any rail.
Gotcha.
All right. And I'm not good enough at it yet.
Yeah.
Well, what it's basically going to be, I start out with the idea of perimeter, but I think I'm going to make it away from the wall. That way I can have double-sided. It's going to be 2 deck,
Yeah, that'd be pretty
double-sided on each level, so that I would get more linear length than just going around the perimeter.
That's
I
a
think.
pretty cool idea. You don't see many people doing that.
No, because everybody locks into losing space by doing that, and you lose space, but you gain linear running room.
Yeah, gain a lot of track.
Well, at 16 feet wide, you don't have enough room to really put a peninsula in and still have large radius turns. And when I say large radius, I'm talking 26, 28. For the main line, it'll be 26, 28, and 30 inch. So
That'll be interesting.
It all comes down to what you want out of your layout, what you're going to run,
right,
era type stuff, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
It all comes into play. And then what you want to model, whether you want to do mountains or or prairie or
not many mountains in Illinois
or a coast or wherever. Yeah, but
it's like Iowa, right, Bill?
It's like Iowa.
well, Oklahoma
Nice
too.
river valleys and some gorging in those, but yeah, otherwise it's flat.
Yeah. The flattest place, everybody talks about Kansas being flat. I guarantee you drive Interstate 80 across northern Illinois or Interstate 88, and it is flat.
We took the kids up to Chicago back in '99, and I had never been up there before. We got to St. Louis and started up, and I think it was 55, but I don't remember.
That's it, 55.
But it was early in the year. It was spring, still spring. We were going up to see a Cubs game, and it was still spring, and they hadn't even planted yet. And there was nothing but dirt, flat, and the only time the road went anywhere up was when you went over a railroad track on the highway. They put an overpass, and you come back down, and it was flat again.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see for miles out there.
Yeah, a hill in Illinois is
flat, but not that flat.
A hill in Illinois is a speed bump, and a mountain is an overpass. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. And like Claude said, you get on top of what would be a high hill in Iowa or Illinois, and you literally can see 8, 9, 10 miles into the distance.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Steve, what error are you going to do?
I'm sorry?
Error. What is your error? Like
Mid to late 60s.
Oh, so you're going to see some cool passenger trains and
Yeah. And actually, the last regularly scheduled steam passenger train on the Burlington was in 57. Okay. And coincidentally, my dad was actually on that train. It was before I was born, but anyway. But they ran an excursion train all the way till 67 or 69. So I can still justify having a steam excursion train,
Yeah.
so to speak. So yeah, we used to go down to the tracks and look for lumps of coal along the tracks, and we'd find some occasionally. So
is your shed built? And Dennis wanted to know, what's the footprint?
the footprint is 16 by 24 or 32. I've got to get out back and actually see if a 32 footer will fit and give me enough clearance between it and the house.
Yeah.
For insurance reasons, and but at least 24.
It's good size.
Good. Yeah.
It's fun.
I've got a 16 by 8 out there, but that's just a little storage shed.
Mark wants to know if you ever make it to any of the BRHS gatherings.
I have not, Mark. I don't even know if there's any down here in Oklahoma. I haven't been up north other than the trip I had to go to Minneapolis. That's when I stopped by Caboose Stop Hobbies the summer before last. But
So fill us in. What's BRHS?
I guess Burlington
something historical society.
Oh, okay.
Burlington.
I figured it was something like that, but
Burlington Route Historical Society.
That's it.
Yeah.
I just always said Burlington Historical Society. So, okay. John Tanzil says his building is 16 by 36. So
that's
that,
too.
Yeah, that's good size. I know that would not fit in mine.
Yeah.
Hysterical society, not historical. Hysterical.
well, only when Mark's there.
Yeah. Or Mark and Dave at the same time, listening to those two
There
go
you
back
Mark
and forth.
At the same time, yeah.
Total chaos.
Always entertaining.
Yeah.
So
Bill, you told us, but tell everybody else what your situation is right currently.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll give, since Dennis is here, I'm not going to worry too much about wiggling the camera. I can kind of show everybody what's going on.
Yeah,
So right now I am sitting in Iowa, and I'm in the garage that I've got. And let me kind of go to a corner.
There's the shopsmith.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got my Shopsmith Mark V, and you can kind of see what I've got in here. This is from the first load that I brought up last week. So this is a combination of shop equipment and model railroading. So probably about half of the boxes in here have model trains in them. It looks fuller than it is. I left a lot of space along the walls because I'm going to have a company come in and run electricity. They never put electrical in this building.
Are you going to insulate?
Well, I'm going to have them run electricity. Then I'm going to probably either insulate with, batten, or get somebody to come in and do spray foam insulation. Once I get all of that done, and that's probably what I'm going to do, is I will come back in and I'll put in OSB across the entire wall so I can hang stuff, and I've got plenty of space.
Yeah.
Good move.
Yeah. And then up on the shelf is my buddy. He helped me a little bit, but now he's laying down on the job.
It looks like he's tired.
He is tired. I did all the work, and he's just doing all the resting. But, last trip, I got my layouts here.
Nice.
And they survived actually very well. Some of the only real damage that I've gotten, I don't know if you can see it is I've got to do a little bit of ballast work and just kind of pick up loose stuff that was bouncing around, but everything survived, and the stuff that I had glued down actually stayed glued down. So this is how it was on the truck, and this is how it looks after I pulled it off.
That's pretty good for all the vibration.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. And I don't know if let me get into some better light here, but I don't know if you can see, but this is all the stuff that I swept off the floor of the moving truck. And that's it. That's all that bounced off the layouts was a few details. And the end scale made it in even better shape than the HOs. It's like there's really nothing. I've just got to put a few details back in position and just clean the track, and the end scale is ready to run.
Hey,
So,
Bill.
Hey.
Heath says Thailand looks the same as Bill's garage. How do we know he's really in another country?
I'll show the palm trees outside when I'm in the other country. So that'll be a giveaway. Plus you'll hear all of the chickens cackling in the background and see the geese running around that I've got to chase and feed.
No, you can have those in Iowa.
You can.
If Bill was in Thailand right now, he'd be in t-shirts, shorts, and flip-flops.
Exactly. We'll have like about 2 pairs of pants that I'll wear for like funerals, because a lot of people die there. You go to the villages, all go to the ceremonies, but I won't have a whole lot. Yeah, it'll definitely look a little bit different than Iowa, but so all of this worked out and came out pretty good. I've got the kayak sitting under there and, camping gear. I've got a lot of stuff, but once I get the walls done and I do something with the ceiling, again, the spacing between the rafters is fairly tight. I could probably hang OSB and then get insulation up on top of that as well, which is probably what I'll do. Have lighting in here. This will be a nice space. And I know on last show when I wasn't on, Dennis was talking about if I was going to get an air unit in here. And I will. I'll get something that'll give me some cool during the summer and a little bit of heat in the winter, just to kind of keep it so that it's in, 50, 60 degree range in the winter. Yeah. And, about 70 in the summer. So I'm going to do all of that.
That's above zero instead of below zero.
Yeah, instead of below zero. And then, the house over on the other side, I've got a garage. So that's going to be where garden stuff is going to go and the Jeep can go in. Then there's a basement, which is really nice. And there's a room down in the basement that they were using as a sort of quasi bedroom that, is illegal because there's no egress. But it is the perfect size to have a layout in the basement. I'm going to put in down there. I'm going to put in my, take it again real quick. You don't have to switch big quad, but I've got lots of ON30 equipment. You can see all of this stuff. So I'm going to put another ON30 in down in that basement room, which is about probably a good 10 by 10 at least. So I'm going to have like a floor to ceiling scenery in that particular room and a nice ON30 making a number of different loops and a little bit of switching down there so that I can continue to build. Out in the garage here, I'm going to put in a partition wall between where I'm going to have a workshop with the shopsmith and other power tools to kind of keep the dust on that side of the garage. And it will be, maybe a quarter of the garage. The rest of it then is going to be model railroad and supplies and some storage. I'll use the HO scale. I'll be able to put them together. I might be able to build the third section, but I will build other components so that I will be able to do some loops coming off of the HO scale so that I can actually run trains completely if I want to. That'll give me more opportunities for more switching, some more things to do. So I've got plenty of stuff to keep me busy for a very long time. And then,
how big's that garage?
I'm not sure. I'm going to step it off actually, as you guys were kind of talking about it. But this stuff is coming with me to Thailand this next trip. This is a whole bunch of N scale stuff. I've got in that filing cabinet, the brown one, the bottom drawer is all N scale stuff. I'll be taking a bunch of that with me so I can do an N scale there. So I got a lot of stuff going on. And I'll tell you what, I will pace off the garage. Right
Bill,
now.
you're not going to get rid of your garage doors, are you?
Huh?
You're not going to get rid of your garage doors, are you?
Oh, no. The garage doors are going to stay. I'm just going to leave all of that, but because I got to be able to get stuff in and out of here. And who knows, maybe I'll make some portable layouts and do shows around here too.
You can put some high density foam panels on those doors.
Yeah. They are already insulated doors that they put on. So they had plans of doing more with this garage in the past, but they just haven't done anything with it. And all the green boxes, that's all Bachmann Spectrum ON30 stuff. So cars and engines.
I'm going to guess the garage is bigger than 25 by 25.
Yeah.
Bigger.
What, I'm gonna pace it off, and I'll let you know here in a minute.
It's like
Hey, Mike is getting impatient. He's going spin.
Claude, do a spin, Claude.
And we've also got 45 people in chat. 46.
Do a spin.
Okay.
46 people.
Man,
calm down, Mike. We'll spin right now.
Wow. You got to put it up.
Okay, can you see it?
No.
No. Hang on a second.
See you, Dave. Thanks for coming in.
There we go. Now you'll be able to see it. Now you can see it, right?
Wow, we're almost at 50.
Can you see it there?
Yes.
Okay.
Just so you know, but all you really had to do is count those joists. They're 16-inch on center.
Yeah.
Well, they should be, but I don't know that they are. They may be closer than that. Like what he was saying.
Based on when that house was built and everything, I'm betting they're 16 on centers.
Okay, third winner this morning. Oh,
John.
this is stopping. Oh, no.
Oh, Anthony!
Whoa, Anthony. Woohoo.
Nice.
All righty. So I think Anthony's in the chat. So we're going to take him off the wheel. We'll save that for the next time we do it. And but Anthony, hang on. I need you guys, Anthony, and I'll have to get a hold of Brian and Boomer. I don't think Boomer's in here this morning either.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a hold of him somehow too, and give him the information so that they can send me their personal information. And then I can get your certificates filled out, and you guys can go out there and pick your stuff up.
It was rigged.
What'd you come up with, Bill?
So my garage is approximately 21 by 30 feet.
Okay. 21 deep, 30 wide?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So plenty of space to do some fun stuff.
Absolutely. And then throw your basement in the mix, let alone Thailand.
Yeah. I'm glad I've been shopping and hoarding trains for a number of years. I've got so much stuff I don't even know what I've got, which will be fun to kind of dig it out now and to see what I can do.
Yeah, I don't think you know what you've been buying from Caboose Style Hobbies either.
Oh, I've got totes and totes of stuff over the past few years that are for all scales. The only thing I'm going to need really is track. So, I've got some, but I'm going to need a lot more, both N scale, ON30, O scale, HO. But that's okay. I can splurge and get that when I actually know and have a feel for what I'm going to do.
Your storage area is going to be a lot like Caboose Stop, where you can dig through and find stuff.
It is. It is. And usually I'm not like obsessively compulsive to have everything neat and tidy, but I do like it reasonably well organized. So this is like killing me right now out in the garage because I want to start getting lumber and build shelves, but I've got to do first steps first.
Yeah.
This is going to be sitting in boxes for months yet before I get to starting to unpack and putting things where I want it.
Oh, Anderson, you're drinking again, dude.
Oh, he's crazy. Steve Anderson is absolutely crazy.
Well, Bill, you're going to have to leave there pretty quick before you freeze.
Here's a good question. Jules Verne wants to know what's a better scale for new modelers to start with. I don't think there's a good answer.
I think we all have our own opinions to that.
Yeah.
Bill, you're
there's a lot of questions within that question as far as when you come back with what do you want to model?
Yeah.
How big do you want the trains to be? How much room do you have? All that goes into that kind of thing.
That's a whole topic in itself.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be the brave one and just kind of throw out there that probably for somebody just getting started, an HO scale would be probably the best.
There's
all
a
the
lot
scales, all the
available.
scales
Yeah.
have advantages. They do. HO scale has still the most equipment. It's the most available for the most part. And you can experiment and build skills and be able to see what you're doing and still enjoy it. And then, you know, maybe you'll find you want to go something bigger like O scale or S scale, or go smaller to N scale, or that little itty bitty crap that you have a magnifying glass to see, Z scale.
Well, and the other thing
For us
is
older
HO
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the other thing is HO scale is probably the cheapest overall, and least inexpensive. Let's put it that way. Not cheapest, but least expensive.
Hand-eye coordination matters too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's like for me, N scale, I don't think I would, well, I'm going to do an N scale again in Thailand, but to, you know, contemplate doing like anything smaller like Z, or, you know, I don't know that my shaky hands would be able to do anything with it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard enough with HO scale.
Yeah.
Uh,
Go to inch and a half scale.
yeah, you can do that. Anyway,
Oh man.
so we got about 3 minutes left.
47
Anthony,
people in chat. Look at that.
Is
Which is
Anthony
three.
still here?
We need 3 more.
Man, can we hit 50? Is that possible?
Well, holy cow. Where'd all these people come from?
We had a contest.
Out of the woodwork.
Word gets out.
See about it.
Anthony, I'm putting the email you need to send. Make sure I get it.
I did 5 times.
Michael says he voted 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got it in there right. But Anthony, send Anthony and the other 2 winners. Boomer, if you see this later or not, I'll try and get hold of both you and Brian. Because I didn't see Brian in here this morning, but send an email to that email, and we'll get your personal information so I can put it on the certificate so you can get your stuff. Anyway.
And Dennis says free crap draws a lot of viewers.
Yeah, it does.
My wife says that all the time. People like free crap. She
Yeah.
uses a different word, but
Well, anyway, yeah, you go to Midwest Model Railroad Supply and pick out what you want. That way, we didn't have to guess at sizes or any of that kind of stuff. So, and what you would want, because I know I've seen a lot of drawings on YouTube, and I'm like, there's nothing they're giving away that I really need or want to have, so I don't get in them. But $500 giveaways, Mike must be funding that one.
Yeah.
And we can do that, Mike, if you want to fund it. But anyway, yeah, we'll do another one here in a couple of weeks, and give away some more. So stay tuned, and I'll get everybody that was in it today, in the chat today, that wasn't on the wheel today. I'll get you put on for the next drawing that we have. And we got a minute left. Anybody got anything they want to add?
No, I just want to thank Steve for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
Steve, thank you.
Always good to see you.
thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Good to have
we'll
you.
have you on again before long.
Sure.
Yeah, holler at me when you're ready, and we'll do that.
Anytime.
I'm trying to read chat too at the same time. Anyway, yep. So that's the show this week, guys. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend and a good week, and we'll see you next week.
And thanks to all the 47 people.
Yeah,
hope
thanks for showing
the
up.
new people come back. Come back.
Please.
Yeah.
And tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Because Steve doesn't have any friends, so tell your
I don't
friends
have
to come
any
see
friends.
Steve.
I don't know friends.
All right.
I'll be your friend, Steve.
Thank you. All right.
See everybody later.
Bye, Daryl.